They know that I'm on a magic mountain. So many calls, man, I stop counting.
All right, so Shedeur Sanders has been picked up by the Browns. It's about time, honestly, right? Round 5, I believe. Crazy, man, crazy. It's crazy that a player like Shedeur Sanders, and no, he's not the best of all time, at least not yet, right? I'm just talking about from what we've seen so far. No, he's not the best. But going in round 5, after having your jersey retired, your jersey number retired, going round 5 is atrocious. That's awful, and it's not his fault, right? So I'm not here to make fun of Shedeur Sanders. That's not what I'm here. I'm here to make fun of the NFL and every single team in the NFL. All 32 teams. What are you doing? Or 31? Nah, 32, because the Browns waited this long to pick him. They didn't have to wait this long. So we're gonna sit here and talk about why every team decided to pass on this man for 4 rounds. For 4 rounds, he didn't get picked into the 5th round. Shame. That's a shame. I wanted him on my team as a New Orleans Saint. No, I didn't want him to be the first pick, our dead set pick on Shedeur Sanders. I didn't want that. That's not what I'm saying. Heading into the draft, I'm not sitting here as a Saints fan like, God, I hope we get Shedeur. Oh, please, let's get Shedeur. It's not what I was doing. But I would prefer him over Tyler Shaw from Louisville. What is we talking about, man? What is we talking about? Our quarterback room is fucking awful. Trash. Have you seen the New Orleans Saints quarterback room? Derek Carr. Take one of these, Derek Carr. Spencer Rattler, which he has a lot of potential, but that's our number 2. Who's behind him? Jake Haener. Jake Haener may actually be our number 2. What? And then we got Tyler Shaw. Are all 4 going to stick around? No way. Oh, I mean, look, at the end of the day, we should have took Shedeur Sanders over Tyler fucking Shaw. If I'm saying that correctly, I don't know. If I'm not, I don't care. The fact that all 32 teams took 5 rounds to finally pick this man is shameful, dude. That's embarrassing. And I know you think it's embarrassing for him, like, it took you 5 rounds to get picked. Honestly, like I said, I'm not here to make fun of Shedeur Sanders. It's embarrassing that these teams took 5 rounds to pick this man. So let that be an eye-opener for every player, Any college football player that wants to go in the NFL, let that be known that no matter how good you really are, it could take 5 rounds to get picked, buddy. So Jalen Milroe went ahead of Shedeur Sanders. Tyler Shaw, like I said, to the New Orleans Saints. Stupid. Sorry. I knew the Saints were going to have a terrible pick at some point. Imagine had we had drafted Shedeur Sanders over Tyler Shaw. Imagine. Our class would have been a good class this year, a good draft class. And in the future, it may very well be. We'll look back and be like, man, the 2025 Saints draft class was pretty damn good. But as of right now, Tyler Shaw's holding us down, dog. I don't want to hear anything like anyone come in my comments talking about something. Oh, dude's a baller. He can actually play. No, I don't care. But we wanted Shedeur. Yeah, so I find that ridiculous. That if we were going to draft a quarterback and you had Shedeur Sanders or Tyler Shaw, and you choose to pick the worst of the 2, I find that stupid. But either way, Shedeur Sanders is now at the Cleveland Browns. So shout out to him. I hate that it took 5 freaking rounds for him to get picked, but well, I mean, whatever. I mean, and let's talk about this. The dudes who prank called him, pretending to be Mickey Loomis with the Saints. Fuck both of you, or all 3 of you, however many it was. It wasn't funny. It wasn't cool, right? You ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Because you knew what you was doing when you chose Mickey Loomis and the Saints. Because you knew we needed a quarterback. And you knew a lot of us were looking at Shedeur Sanders. And you chose to prank call that man. That wasn't funny. I didn't find that funny. I thought that was down. I thought that was pretty low. I mean, to be honest with you. Now, look, I can take a joke. I can. All right. I don't get my feelings hurt very easily. But at the same time, I thought it was fucked up. Maybe I'm tripping. Again, maybe. I don't know. I thought that. I don't think that was cool. I didn't think it was funny. But, yeah, man. Shout out to Shedeur Sanders. Crazy that it took this long. Like I said, blew me away. It was to the point to where I didn't think he was going to get drafted. Once the third round ended, I was like, wow, he may not get drafted. And then you got everybody in the comments talking about some XFL or UFL, naming all the UFL teams. I mean, that was funny. See, I found that funny. But, yeah, man, like I said, pretty shameful that it took him that long to pick him up. But whatever, it is what it is. He's on the Browns now. We'll see what he does in the future, bro. I'm happy for him that he got drafted no matter what. He gets a lot of hate because, a lot of reasons. He's Deion's son. He's got a huge ego, very cocky, very well known, right? Very, very famous, popular, whatever. And so, he's going to get a lot of hate. But at the end of the day, this is a man just wanting to play football. And I'm glad that he's still able to get a chance. Maybe he'll, surprise everyone. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll just be ass and everyone was right. We'll see. But, yeah, shout out Shedeur Sanders. Glad it took I'm not glad it took people that long to draft you, but I'm glad you get your shot. Anyway, fuck the prank callers. Yeah.
Let's look at the stats. I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a whack. Dog, it's a yarmulke. Homie, no cap.